Alright, now it's time to play the game of Goof Off and see if I can find people running featured instance groups. Ideally, I'll be able to get bounties and the featured instance done on both of my 150s. That's really the first goal I have for the day. But Bel Inzel looks like it's really quiet today, so we'll see if there's actually even people hanging around. Normally when I log in, or if I first zone into Bel Inzel right in this spot here, there's a good handful of people hanging around, but I don't see anybody waiting at the bounties, so that's a bit concerning for people being on and running stuff. But I will go ahead and do these anyway and then see what we get afterwards. Yes, and Gear Up isn't quite perfect at putting the right bracelet in the right slot. Let's see what it's given me. It's given me DPS bear bracelet and incoming heal bear bracelet. That will work. I'll just roll with that. Do I have red and... okay, good. Having the correct allies is also kind of important if you want to not hit like a wet noodle when you've been running around in tank gear. So I'm going to keep an eye on LFF and World Chat just to see if I see people shouting for featured instance groups. And in the meantime, let's go find me some bounties. You'd really think that these stalkers would know better, frankly. Oh. Well, so it turns out there are people running the bounties, and I just missed the tree, because that whole group of people there just took it down. Burgle, burgle. No, I am not on a burglar. I do actually have a burglar, and one of these days I, by God, am going to learn how to play burglar. But that day is not today. Yeah, this is a dumb stalker. They really should know better than to do that. They should just look at somebody and see a geared out 150 and know better. So that's one of the two of these guys that occasionally gives me trouble as far as damage, just that fire damage can get really annoying. And coming up is the second one that can actually take my health down, which is the crab. Oh, only off and on since it launched, you know, no biggie. But someday you wonder if the mobs are... Oh man, that's kind of a bummer. I think I killed the crab just as as they were doing the cool crow spell on it. The lore masters, and that's actually really interesting. That was a lore master running around, obviously in blue line, because she was just casting Murder of Crows when the mob died. You don't see a whole lot of blue line lore masters above level 60 or 70, because that spec is dog shit. The only good spell it has is Murder of Crows. Might have a featured instance group. I'm not sure if they've filled up already. Dope. Yeah, they filled up just as I was typing out the tell. I gotta keep my eye out quicker than that. Now, to be fair, they posted looking for group in one channel and then that they were full in another, which is kind of dirty pool, but that happens. Just circling back to the tree is all I got left. And then shock horror, I might have to be the one to put together a featured instance group if nobody else is running them. I don't feel like soloing it again like I did last time. I can drop this guy into tank spec and solo it, it just takes for friggin' ever. he's out of 5.
Greetings, kind traveler. Greetings, kind traveler. Fair winds to you. Greetings, kind traveler. Fair winds to you.
Alright, now dive into the cesspool that is LFF chat. Seeing if I actually get a group going for that within a couple tells. I think my timer might be up on my ingredient boxes. Yep, excellent. Grab free stuff. Let's see if I can get in this one real quick. Somebody just put up a looking for group, and there we go. So at the very least, we can definitely run this with 2. And just picked up a hunter. Awesome.
In the heart of the old forest, a fell sword calls forth evil spirits from the Barrow Downs. Only by destroying the sword can you stop the wood troll's blight from spreading and end the forest's misery. The sword can't be too far from here.
And yes, I am that nerd who's going to switch specs just for the boss.
These woods are ours. You cannot stop the march of Angmar. Thadur will see it done. Fall before us!
This is the boss that's really a pain in the ass to solo, because it just takes forever. So I'm glad I got to do this one.
Fall before us! But Thadur promised.
That'll teach him not to underestimate us.
And I don't actually care about the loot
We've
that we
got
get
further
from
to go before we reach
the normal
sword
boss chests.
and
I
Old
just
Man
want the
Willow.
chest at the end. And thankfully, this hunter actually knows the way that they're going, and the mini's following us good. It is easy to accidentally get lost in here and do way more than you need to.
I don't like the look of that sword one bit. And I don't think we ought to touch it either.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go touch the sword, so...
Even iron has to break. Let's bring the forest back to normal.
Question is, will either of these other two actually do interrupts, or is it all gonna be me? Or are we going to kill it before we actually need an interrupt? We killed it before it actually needed to be interrupted. That's kind of hilarious.
Hey Dole, merry Dole.
Isn't that...
Old Grey Willow Man, mind you your mischief. Go now back to sleep, and don't be awaking. Ha ha! Thorn nor sword. Tom
Okay,
sees no difference.
and first box of the day, survey says... no gear.
I learn
Just
something new
enhancement
about my friend
rings.
Tom every day.
And they're nice and all,
Well,
but
never mind.
It wasn't
It's
what I
time we
wanted
went
out
home and
here.
gave the Bounders good news.
Well, that is a bummer. I was hoping for one of the set pieces. But swap over the Runekeeper, do the whole thing all over again, and maybe I'll get lucky on take 2. So doing the same thing. I'm going to grab the bounty quests, but what I'm much more interested on this character is watching chat for people putting together a featured instance group. Because I am lacking a lot of groups, or a lot of gear on this character. But this is actually kind of what I was hoping to get for the when I was on the champ. This is what happens a lot on this island here, is that people just form these ad hoc groups to do the bounties. So basically, we're just going to roll around the island in a in a big raid group and knock out the bounty quests real quick. And these folks do the salamander first, so they take pattern B. I've already drawn aggro, so I'm doing my job. Just to hit him. Okay, salamander down. This is where it gets truly hilarious because there is absolutely no real need to take more than a couple people to do these, but it's just fun to beat up on them with like 6, 7, 8 people. To actually wait for the crab to spawn, apparently. But that'll give me time to throw out buffs to the group. Just in case anybody didn't have scroll buffs. Why does it always come for me first? I swear. Yeah, we must be doing this not long after somebody else just cleared these out, because we're hitting all these little wait points. And we're also moving disgustingly quick because there's 7 people killing mobs that you can solo if you're well geared. And let's see, just for shits and giggles, where's my bell ring? Hey Gulo, what's happening, man? Bunch of us ganging up on the bounty mobs out here on the little island. Somebody still has aggro. Okay, it finally leashed. And people in raid chat are saying that the bird went down just as one of our people got here, so I think we've almost caught up to whatever group was doing these ahead of us. I still love seeing people from Warriors of Vilya running around. That's a kin made up primarily of people who are from the old Vilya server, which was lost in one of the server shuffles and consolidations years back. And that was actually the first server I ever played on when the game launched. Oh, bird's up. And bird's about to be down. Yes, it's complete overkill dropping all 3 of my rune stones for something like this, but I find it hilarious, so I still do.
Fair winds to you. Oi.
Kind of amused by the fact that that thing followed me all the way into town and managed to get past the guards when it did so. Which does make me worry about the effectiveness of the guards in this town.
Greetings, kind traveler.
Okay, that is bounties done. Leave the raid group, and now watch LFF chat and see if I can get a group together for featured instance on this character, which will also probably be hilariously quick once we get in there. Because if you can get 3 DPS or even 2 DPS in a 3-man, you can basically just blow it up. wait for a group. I'm just gonna wander around and find some stuff to kill. Nobody tells Sparrow or Crow that I'm in here killing birds. Yeah, lots of people actually put groups together, but featured instance groups usually don't even hit the group finder because people just form them quickly in chat, unfortunately. Everything but beasts, apparently.
Fair winds to you.
I suppose I'll help this person out. They seem to be actually getting hurt by the crab. Meantime, I'm just down here working on my crab slayer deed. Hey, Poteen, what's going on, man? How'd the brawler go last night? Did you get much further in Moria? Or did you swap to an alt? Not bad so far. I got a pretty quick run on my champion getting the featured instance done. Didn't roll loot, so I'm trying to get a group for the same on my runekeeper. And it has slowed down. So I'm just doing some deeding out here in the Shield Isles while I wait. Catching up on stuff like the Crab Slayer deed. Tried to get to Rohan. You're a little early for that, aren't you? You got to go through Rise of Isengard first, unless you've got characters that are higher than those 50s and 60s you're running. Or are you talking about going all the way back on your Valord character? Might have a featured instance group if it didn't fill up immediately. Knock on wood. Oh, gotcha. So you're gonna like go back through and kind of backfill Rohan. Nice. Catch to trying to get a featured instance group when it's the 3-mans like it is this week is that as soon as somebody starts putting a group together, they can go really quickly and fill up. So I have a feeling that this person just got an absolute flood of tells. Worst case, I'll just put one together myself. So if I remember right, you were saying that you haven't done Rohan at all, right? This would be your first time going through there? Oh, that's cool. Like, as much as I rag on the mounted combat system, just because I'm not a fan of it so much, and some of the quest design out there that kind of really shoehorns you into, they really want you to do mounted combat. I love the zone, and I love the kind of through-line main story quest out there. It's really good. Don't know if I've ever run into this guy before.
Do you have need of something?
Okay, I have. This is the one who is looking for the cursed gold.
There is much to be done, and fewer hands by which to do it.
This is why you don't steal cursed gold, guy. Yeah, definitely looks like that other featured instance group ended up filling up basically immediately. Toss another message out into LFF chat and see if that spurs anybody to put something together. Nice. Here's me failing in Rohan. So let me think. If you haven't done Rohan yet, have you done any? Okay, yeah. Enjoy lurking. Oh, I was curious if you had done any of the quest lines around the Great River and Enedwaith area. Because if I say Wadu's ghost, does that mean anything to you? Just because I don't want to spoil anything. Gotcha. One of my absolute favorite storylines in the game starts around the Great River area, which is kind of the post-Mirkwood lead into Rise of Isengard a little bit, kind of that level range. And it does continue into to Rohan and Wildermore. And I believe you pick that storyline up. Let's see. There's Rohan's, Gappa Rohan, Great River. Yeah, that storyline I think starts in either Thingglad or it might start in Stangard. I think it starts in Stangard if I remember right. But it is absolutely one of my favorite storylines, and it carries on through Stangard, into the Brownlands, and then into the Wold, which is kind of the lead-in to Rohan. So, if you've got the time and patience, I'd recommend doing that at some point in time. Okay, found your cursed gold. Now you want me to return it. And I think I just have to go back to the chest. Yep. Are you just burning through deeds to get yourself your virtue XP, or are you doing it because you've got the completionist bug? So this game is rough if you are a completionist. There's just so much content. Okay, where is that chest? Alright, here's your cursed gold. Now stop playing with cursed gold. Jeez. Some people never learn. Okay, I'm gonna break down and just put together a featured instance group, see if I can pull in 2 more people. Let's see what this pulls in. Okay, there's 1. And it's Cappy. Let's see if we can get a 3rd. That would be nice to have a full group going in. And there is a third.
In the heart of the old forest, a fell sword calls forth evil spirits from the Barrow Downs. Only by destroying the sword can you stop the wood troll's blight from spreading and end the forest's misery.
It's actually honestly kind of hilarious. We have two runekeepers in the group, so we can DNF each other. We will never die. So we're waiting to see if our captain is having network issues.
Everything looks so twisted, like the forest itself is angry. The sword can't be too far from here.
Hopefully they're able to get in. Oh, yep, and our captain just went like dead.
Pesky vermin! These woods are ours! You cannot stop the march of Ongmar. Thadur will see it done.
Right, hopefully they're able to get in and catch up to us now. Because it would be nice to have at least one person in heavier than cloth armor. Hey, awesome! It's going to be kind of hilarious. We're going to have all these rune stones piled up on the boss here. Just an absolute mess.
Witness our might! Thadur, promise.
Fall before us! Nothing shall not one present us. We've got further to go
It's
before
actually not a bad neck. I don't know what I'm wearing. Okay, I do have better because I have the Lucky Shell pendant. Hey, Sparrow. Just running a quick Woe of the Willow here, doing the featured instance for the week. And I promise I absolutely was not indiscriminately killing birds earlier when you weren't here. Hoping that I actually roll loot on this character. I did not get anything on the out of the box on my champion when I ran it, but this is the one I actually need gear on, so hopefully that got my bad roll out of the way. Okay, where is our third? There they are.
I don't like the look of that sword one bit. And I don't think we ought to touch it either.
Yeah, let's see if I can go
But if
2
we
for
strike it
2
with everything we've got,
on
even iron has
not
to break.
having to actually interrupt this thing because we
Let's
kill
bring
it
the
so
forest back to normal.
Nope. This group doesn't have quite the DPS of the last group I was in with.
Hey, Dole, merry Dole.
Okay, Tom shows up, cleanses the Morgul
Old
blade,
Grey Willow Man,
and
mind you
what do
your
we get?
mischief. Go now back to sleep, and don't be awaking. Ha ha! Thorn or sword, Tom sees no difference.
So, shoulder armor that I don't care
I
about,
learn something new about my friend Tom every day.
and let's see.
Well, never mind. It's time we went home and gave the
Box
Bounders
of
good
Ancient
news.
Treasures gives me... a robe, which is one of the pieces of gear I already had. Well, crap. I mean, it's nice that I got loot, it just wasn't one of the things I needed. Yeah, I crafted a couple of pieces and I've gotten a few others from questing on this character, but I still have, like, I need hands, feet, and head. And I'm pretty sure that one of the other pieces of gear that is in this rotation for this instance is the hands, which is really what I was hoping to get. Because I've just got, like, junk yellows. And the stuff that comes out of the featured instances is part of an actual set. So there are set bonuses if you get multiple pieces. So they're really nice, like fill-in gear pieces. But no such luck. And I don't remember, are these some of the toads that get you high or not? There's different kinds of toads in this general area, and I don't remember if these are ones that get you higher. Oh, it's only on the it's only on melee, I think. You know, Sparrow, if there was a lick function in Lotro, I probably would have got myself in a lot more trouble. But yeah, these guys do the reflect and mess you up on melee, not on ranged. And technically, this is a runekeeper, so my attacks are all ranged attacks. I don't have any melee. I just shock. Okay, back to Voyage End. Turn in some tasks. Oh, actually, cool. Still have over a month left in the reward track. I don't always remember how far along we are in that, and I have done the stupid thing where I let it run out and don't pull all my rewards out for the cycle. Okay, what do I have a lot of? Must make sure not to ignore people in the kin if they say hi when they come on. Don't be that guy. Okay, all that is done. Could go do some of these hunting quests, but I think what I'm gonna do instead is hop over to my captain and keep working on getting that leveled up, because I want to get another 150 in the works. I have been seriously slacking. So the real question is, do I want to keep leveling through quests, or do I want to do the cheesy thing and mix in some missions? Because they're boring as crap, but they're good XP. Yeah, I do those if I'm just leveling alts, and just want to get like bursts of XP. The catch there is that the quests actually lead into, like, if you keep doing the main quests and get into the Umbar content, especially, which is I'm in the stage where I'm doing the stuff that leads into Umbar proper on this character. They actually give pretty decent gear. And so you can run into a situation where you're kind of stuck backfilling gear if you don't do those, or if you don't have a bunch of mats to do crafting and get some middling pieces. So I think I'll do a mix. I'll do some missions. I'll see what's actually up in my favorite mission spots, and then go back to quests. So I'm gonna check through the Before the Shadow stuff, do the Andrath, Hearn, and Klager, and just see what each of those has today. Yep, we will definitely do Net and Blade.
Your time.
Pull up my archer, who is actually the one who is far cooler than me. I am really just the archer's support system here. Honestly kind of weird not running the missions as Delvings. Like I got into such a habit running them on Delving difficulties at the 140 cap days when I had all my 140s, that running them at just regular leveling difficulties weird. There's something missing. She poisoned me. How rude. The nerve of some spiders. Okay, and of course I missed a cocoon. So I'm 7 of 8. Which one did I miss? Again, you take a little break, fall out of practice, and you completely forget the net and glade pattern. Wow. I'll bet it's one of the two right at the start, because I think I killed the mob, but did not pop the cocoon. It's not this one, is it? No? Yeah, it's got to be one of the first two. I'm just an idiot. When it's been a while since I've been in this pattern, I always forget that there's two right up at the start here. And here it is. And it's probably going to have an orc in it, too. I'm shocked. So if Netglade is up, I think that should mean that the Tombs missions aren't in this rotation, which is a bummer, because I like both of those. But I think if Netglade's up, that means also that Bridge to Karanost is up. Yep.
What can I do for you?
So I'll do that and probably Steps and Courtyard here.
Could I speak with you a moment?
And yes, I am a picky ass about which missions I do and don't do, because some of them are just utterly tedious, and I don't wanna. I also did the thing that I get annoyed at other captains for, and didn't have Cappy buff up. Always have to have IDOM running. I love the fact that technically you can put bleeds on doors. I know you want to give Cappies damage over time and stuff, but it is a little bit weird to bleed inanimate objects. I firmly recognize that my rotation there was terrible because I did not, in fact, use Sure Strike right after my Battle Shout for the buff. But that's because for this stuff, I really don't care about playing optimally so much as just finishing.
What do you need?
Second thought, I don't want to do steps.
Stay a moment.
I will do Courtyard. Steps is a pain to navigate the Captain Heralds and Archers through sometimes, just because you've got to get them up the winding steps, and they like to get stuck. I can jump over this. Archer has to go all the way around.
What can I do for you?
Hello there.
So if that's what we had, if we had Net and Glade and the others, I think that means that Hearn is going to be all crap missions today. I think if Net and Glade and Bridge are up, then Hearn doesn't have anything good in its rotation. I think it's all the undead in the water today.
Will you lend me your ear?
It is the good ones. Okay, so siege breaking, we will do that one. And see how badly lost my archer can get on the way up these steps. I have had them go all the way around back to the beginning in some of these steps and pull basically half an instance along with them. Because companion pathing is never good when we're not in there. Okay, let's see. Do you follow me up these stairs? Good, Archer. Now the real question is, when I take the next set of stairs, I'm going to go up the left one. Does the Archer decide that they want to go up the right stairs instead? Because that's what they seem to really like doing for me. And they pull all the mobs that I don't want to fight yet. So you come with me this way. Keep coming. Nope. It's going back around. See, right here. The steps are right here. You can do it. There we go. Even though I've already cleared basically everything other than this last pole right here, it's the principle of the thing.
How can I be of service? Will you lend me your ear?
Okay, seriously, mobs, will you please pay attention to me and not the archer? I know she's cooler than I am. I get it, she is actually the main character of this group, but come on. At least pretend like I am not just backing up my minion. It's honestly kind of embarrassing. You take the big mob, I'll just kill the wolf. Does that work? Really kind of embarrassing that she killed the Jorthkin before I had even managed to finish off the warg.
How can I be of service? Mind my words, traveler.
And go do some Uruk killing. That should get the level finished, and then I'll move from there. So that it's not just missions, because these get boring. I want to go do some actual stuff where I'll get useful gear and see the world. Alright, come on, Inconceivable. Come back. Okay, no. I'm just going to dismiss and resummon. Because you're lost. Couple pixels of odd terrain and the NPCs just get completely lost. Alright, this should... I got level almost from just the kills in here. But that means that turning in the mission will get me 147, and then I'll go back and do a bit more of Gondor. King's Gondor, technically.
How can I be of service?
So, I'm going to want to go to Dol Amroth is going to be the quickest place to pick up where I was.
A king has come again to Gondor.
Last night I finished up by hitting Lothgabel and doing the Pet the Cats quest. So I should be able to head into Blackroot Vale and then get my 18 random kills there.
are most welcome, my friend.
Here'll be the guy who wants to stop me and tell me not to go in, but I say screw off, I'm on the king's business.
His edict, none are to enter the Blackroot Vale without his permission.
I am more important than he is.
The shadow of war is now behind us, and Gondor
So
rejoices.
that should be... Alright, excellent. So now we'll be able to head up the road, grab the Moorlads stable point. And then from there, head up the road back towards the Paths of the Dead and just knock out my 18 enemy kills up there. Because I think I should be able to do a 2 birds, 1 stone with that one. Plus, they're just kind of neat. Don't think the quest givers will actually have a quest up here to kill any of these guys yet. But it's just a good start to take some of them out now and start working on that deed. Oh, I do have the auto bestowed though to kill 8. So yep, I will get a 2 for 1, just not a 3 for 1. the Furies up. And once again, act as the NPC for my way more qualified and dangerous archer companion. And that got me my 18. So perfect timing on those guys. Now I get to go talk to Morlad. Or go travel to Morlad, I should say. Get that stable point, then circle back around to the Stone of Eric, and ironically enough, be sent back up here. And yeah, I'm just going to pull out the idiot pony again. The Gondor zones like this, coming as quickly as they did after Rohan, still shared that design element where they spaced everything really far apart, assuming that the war steeds were going to be the next cool thing that everybody would constantly be using. So a lot of the spacing is done assuming that players were always going to be riding at war steed speed. So it is one of the rare times where I pull out the idiot pony to go from point A to point B.
You are most welcome, my friend.
So I do have a quest to come check in with the steward here.
I must admit that I did not expect you to return to the Blackroot Vale so soon.
Yeah, but I'm not going to keep doing your side quests, because I'm just here for the main story quests.
Much has changed since you last visited the Vale, my friend. The war exacted a heavy...
And basically what he's saying is I kind of right away from him mid-line is just pointing out that since the last time we were here, things have kind of gone downhill because we came in and poached a bunch of their capable soldiers and fighters, etc., to come fight in the war with us, and people around here got screwed. Oh, actually, it's apparently just hitting into the evening, so I won't need to go back up to the Pass of the Dead. I'll be able to stay down here.
The Hill of Erech. We have seen it before, but in different circumstance. I do not wish to climb this hill again. The memory is grim.
I don't want to go up to the creepy stone.
This story that Legolas and Gimli speak about, it fills me with fright.
And Kabar doesn't want to go up to the creepy stone either.
I am not afraid, you understand, but there is little reason for us to climb again to the summit.
And Gimli makes 3 of 3. Okay. Keep on the pattern of replacing gear with the new stuff. And, oh god, do I need to clean out my inventory on this character. I do not need maps to festival stuff, or a bow I can't use. It's actually not a bad shield. I think the quest one I got was better, so you go away. Yeah, I'm not going to do Farinorian on this character, so back and go. Alright, that gives me a little bit of a breathing room before I really start clearing this character's inventory out and storing things. So now I need to kill 8 Restless Dead rather than going up and poking the creepy stone. But because it is dusk or later, they're all manifested around the area below the stone. If it was full daytime, I would have to go all the way back to the Paths of the Dead to get any. So I lucked out a bit here timing-wise. Or the sun might be just coming up. It is just dawn. Alright, well, I kind of missed that opportunity. Back to the Path of the Dead it is. So that could have gone better. Okay, quick 8 more of those guys knocked out, and back down to more. Where I get to have it confirmed for us that yes, we pretty much screwed these guys over last time we were coming through here. Please leave, we're not happy to see you. That's sort of the running theme of this entire portion of this storyline. Actually, I wonder, did these goats drop goat shanks? I'm gonna kill a couple just to test out. 0 for 2 on shanks. Kill one more just to see. Oh, now you're making me hungry, Sparrow. That's just not fair. Alright, 0 for 3, so these guys might not drop the Umbari goat shanks. Which is a bummer, because those are really sought after cooking materials. You're not helping any, Sparrow. You're really not. Although I do have a fresh loaf of bread that I just baked yesterday in the bread box, so there. I can do it too. Yeah, enjoy soup. Tell Bounty I said howdy.
A pall lies upon the Black Root Vale, for all her young men were drawn away eastward to war.
Yeah, I wonder who could have been responsible for taking everybody from this village away to war and getting them... Oh, shit, that was us, wasn't it? We did that. Oops.
I have told Rosefine over and over again that there was nothing I could do to save our sons.
I've got nothing to say to you. Move along.
If I remember right, the next person we talk to actually attacks us. They're so angry with us.
You dare speak to me after bringing such death to Morlot? I will not stand for this.
And now we hear somebody shouting for help, so we go do a quick rescue. Because, of course, K-Bar's gotten himself in trouble.
Am I glad to see you?
This is just not a particularly good run for K-Bar here. He is not getting the homecoming that he thought he was going to get throughout all of these little visits. Check in with Gimli and Legolas.
What is wrong with these people?
What's wrong with them, Gimli, is that we fucked them over royally around level 95, and they haven't forgotten.
Someone loosed an arrow at me from hiding.
This is the consequences of our actions catching up to us. So weird how that happens.
Supporters of the heirs of Castamere? No, I do not think they are responsible for this.
No, they're not responsible. It's just
Bid you
ordinary
farewell.
people who are upset that we
I will try
basically screwed
to
them over
master
last
my
time we were
grief
through here.
and that of my people.
Now we're basically sent out of town, like, go do some good someplace else. So now we're going to get sent down to the southwest. And this will be another one of the new non-returning areas where it's not just the Return to Gondor Magical Mystery Tour, it's new zones. Because previously, you weren't able to get through the southern area that we're going to go through. It was all blocked off by bandit barricades. But now, it's opened up and it's kind of the road into another one of the new outer Gondor areas. But it is still more Gondor. We are not into Umbar yet. Which is one of the distinct weaknesses of this expansion, is that so much of the Corsairs of Umbar is actually returned to Gondor.
Welcome to King's Gondor, friend.
So, previously, Tarling's Crown here was all closed off at that barricade up ahead, and you weren't able to get through. This is basically where the zone stopped. But that's kind of been smashed. So we get to go through into new stuff and get our auto-bestowed quests here. And I'll still do at least one of them. They're kind of low-level side quests at this point. So I'm probably not going to do the stolen goods one, just so I don't have to collect 12 boxes and, you know, go through the camps to make sure I get all of them. But the Plunderer's Crown, where it's just a kill quest, that should be easy enough to do as I'm going through the bandit camps up ahead, without having to sit here and take a bunch of time. Because these guys are green. Like, it's just not worth doing these quests, like, obsessively. But a quick kill quest ain't gonna hurt. Especially because these guys, when they're greens, just die so quickly. They're 6 levels below me, so I'm not exactly concerned here. So I need 4 more Corsairs and 2 more Freebooters. Alright, that got me all the kills. We'll finish that one and hop back on the idiot pony and head to meet the king. Just gonna go ahead and cancel stolen goods one, because I don't want to have to sit here and go through all the camps to find all the stolen good crates that I need. And to turn it in, I have to ride all the way back to the town, back up the road from where I came from. That's not worth it for a Teal quest. Okay, so the king should be just on the other side of the bridge here. Now we're into Anflus, which is new stuff proper.
This is the road to Anfalas, westernmost fief of my husband's kingdom.
Thank you for going on my behalf to Morlod.
Alright, so they're having us push further ahead. I'm just going to outrun you because you're teal and really don't matter right now. All I want to do is get to the next town. This zone is a bit biggish. So I'm going to get the travel point here, which will be Melgabas, which is a cool little port hub city. I am kind of disappointed passing Seahawks that do not immediately burst into song. I still maintain that that was a missed opportunity. There's town.
Have you come to help?
Stable master. Toss a quick salute to the other character who's leveling through this zone, obviously.
Who are these fine folk? The king and queen have come to unfold us? I never thought I would see such a day as this.
Alright, and of course they're worried about the safety of the area and want us to clear wildlife and corsairs to make the place safe for the king and queen. But it is 3 o'clock, and at this point I've got more Lotro this evening with the kin, because we're running our low-level group, and I need to actually eat something. I know, craziness. So let's see who's actually online and streaming stuff. Well, let's see. Here is somebody streaming Lotro that I haven't actually seen before, so we're going to toss over to somebody else playing Lotro.